the skill positions, we're tremendously blessed at that.
22, they ruled it a sack. Picked off! Real estate ahead! Shiloh! Sanders! Showing him his shoe bottoms! Stunting like his daddy! Touchdown!
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And before I get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content so far on this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and dive right in. This is going to be one of my longer videos, but I wanted to take a second on Deion Sanders in Colorado landing a big-time recruit in Quanell Farrakhan X Jr., wide receiver, 4-star recruit Quanell X Jr. And for those of you who are not familiar with his father, Quanell X is a longtime activist within the community, an outspoken activist within the community, and somewhat of a controversial figure for his unapologetic approach.
Because they came there with a big flag, they came there with a lot of people, and they had to be paid something.
What Donald Trump said was ignorant and stupid, and the man is crazy as hell.
I'm not defending anyone calling anybody an SOB.
That's your Republican partner. He said an all-white jury.
This is the problem.
Is unfair.
This is the problem with the culture. We keep dividing, instead of thinking of ways we can come together.
Box, wait a minute, Miss Box. Did you white people say that when O.J. Simpson had an all-black jury?
That was called jury nullification.
He had an all-black jury, and they set that brother free.
He did not have an all-black jury.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He had all-black jury.
No, there was
One
not.
woman who was Hispanic and half black.
No,
he had an all-black
as far as I
jury.
remember, there were 3 whites or something.
No, there were not 3 whites on that jury.
And that would be called jury nullification, which this judge is trying to do in reverse preemptively.
And you still say O.J. guilty?
Kinda is. He his wife's head practically.
He was found not guilty by a court.
And he's rotting in prison now, thank God.
Not for what he did, because of who he is. Of an unspoken third verse. Go research the third verse where he says, "There's no refuge in this country for the hireling or the slave. Both should be turmoil to the grave."
How's her parents doing?
This is a man
Are they successful?
that promised turmoil for black people to the grave. Would you ask Jewish children to say a pledge to a German anthem that disrespects Jewish people?
If they're
No, you
living
would
in
not.
Germany,
No,
sure.
you would not.
Well, sure.
That disrespects Jewish people?
Then
No,
why,
you would not.
You certainly can kneel down. In America, you have the right to do that.
We have fought in America's war, and we've never been given the justice and the due process of everybody else in this nation.
Then
So
why don't you move to a different country? Why are you staying here if you don't like it?
Let me tell you why. Because the country belongs to Indians. You white folks stole it from them and robbed their people. This not your country. You all came over here and stole it and beat the hell out of them. So this not your country.
It was my country.
You all need to go home.
If you're
you
not
all need to go back where you came from.
If you don't like it, why don't you pack up and go?
Let the Indians decide who should pack up and go, and I guarantee you black folks will stay, and you all will be on the first damn boat leaving here. So don't try that, brother. You all didn't make America. This is not your country.
What you should do is sit down with someone who has fought for this country, Quanell. Get their opinion too.
Tons of black people have, and what have we gotten from it?
And Quanell X Farrakhan Jr. is a big-time athlete, big-time wide receiver out of the Houston area. I believe he went to Woodlands High School and transferred to North Shore for his senior year. But this is a guy that had offers to go to almost any Division I school in the country. He had offers from Alabama, offers from UCLA, offers from Texas A&M and some of the bigger schools. But he chose to go to Colorado, to no surprise. Because if I'm Quanell X, and I got a Deion Sanders, I got a primetime Deion Sanders that played the position somewhat and was a star, is a Hall of Famer, a champion. There's pretty much no other option. You gotta send your son to Colorado, especially being who Quanell is. There's no other option.
Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog, and you claim you're a dog, why are you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why are you not helping somebody who look like you?
And it's really a luxury and a blessing for somebody like Quanell X to have a son and to be able to send him to a Deion Sanders, to be able to look after your son, to be able to call up a guy like Deion Sanders and talk to him and get him on the phone if something's wrong. Especially when you consider the times that we're living in and the political climate that we're living in. We just had a major event go down yesterday, and you all know what I'm talking about. if you all know like I know, y'all were hoping and praying that the suspect that was apprehended or the suspect that was dealt with didn't look like me, didn't look like you. Because you can only imagine. You can only imagine the climate that would have sparked. And so we were a couple of shades of that actually coming into fruition. And God knows what would have happened. God knows what the college climate would have looked like on an Alabama campus, on a Tennessee campus, someplace like that, someplace where there wasn't a coach that was also outspoken. There wasn't a coach that was also unafraid, unapologetic. And so, like I said, it's a blessing for somebody like Quanell X to be able to send his son off to a Deion Sanders, to be able to look after his son. Somebody like Quanell X who's dedicated his life to social justice and political activity. And somebody like that is bound to have a target not only on their back, but also on their offspring's back. And so shout out to Quanell X, shout out to Deion Sanders, shout out to Colorado, because they got a heck of a football player in Quanell X Jr. And I know everybody, or maybe not everybody on that campus, but a lot of people on that campus are probably looking forward to Quanell X Jr. joining them in 2025. And so looking forward to great things out of Quanell X Jr. and the Colorado Buffaloes coming up here this next season and beyond. But I think that's going to be a wrap on this particular video. You guys go ahead and let me know how y'all feel in the comments section about this one. And as usual, peace and chaos.